everyone, so this is my first ever video. I've been asked by a few friends mostly to just explain a little bit about what I've been doing with my hair. Now, I'm sure some of you can sympathise with the fact that you've been trying to hide your curly hair all your life because society has told you that it looks good straight and that's what you should do. And I would have really agreed with you until about 4 months ago when I found the curly girl method. Now, it's definitely worth doing a bit of research on. There's lots of great books that you can buy from Lorraine Massey, of course, who is like the queen of curls. So yeah, check those things out. But basically I've been following the method now for 4 months, and I didn't do any videos prior to this because I was really struggling. And only now has it just started to behave itself a little bit, I would say. So I'm going to explain a little bit about what I do and what I use, and hopefully it helps some of you out. If you've got any questions, I'll be happy to help because I feel very passionately about the fact that you should rock those curls. So here we go. I have just co-washed in the shower. Now, co-washing just means washing with conditioner, as long as it's curly girl friendly. Now, there are lots of apps that you can put the ingredients of your products into to check this, but I recommend learning a little bit about it yourself. So you're looking for products that are silicone free, paraben free, sulfate free, and it can seem quite complicated, but there's plenty of forums that explain everything in great detail. Unfortunately, I won't have enough time to fit it all in, but yeah, if you've got any questions, then just ask. But this is what I've just co-washed with anyway, and this is the Faith in Nature, if you can see that there, hopefully. And I put this directly on dry hair and massaged it in, then kept adding water and giving it a good massage. You need to give your scalp a good wash because you're not using those harsh shampoos anymore to remove the build-up and the dirt. So make sure you give it a nice good massage. I've raked through any tangles as well. So here we have bare hair. And this I absolutely love. I've just started using this, the Naughty leave-in. It makes my hair feel absolutely gorgeous. So I'll show you what I do with this. And from now on, pretty much everything's upside down, so I do apologise. So at this point, I like my hair to be dripping wet. You can put a towel on the floor because you tend to get quite a lot of product everywhere. So I'm going to take probably about a £2 coin amount of the leave-in, whip it up in your palms, and you're just going to rake that through. Okay. Now at this point I can feel where, you know, I'm putting it. You can feel that silkiness there. This is using praying hands, by the way. If you wondered what praying hands were, it's just the smoothing over there. I'm just raking it to get out any tangles as well. Now my hair absolutely loves conditioner, so I can put a little bit more on if I need it, to make sure that it's nice and covered. Try not to put that in front of what I'm doing. Okay, so that's nice and raked through now. But with a smoothing cup technique as well, I find it forms like nice curls. Okay, so when it's nice and tangle free, I like to squish it in. Okay, really squish up to the root here. You can see I'm pushing. You can see that already, bit of moisture. Curly hair craves the moisture there. Make it nice and squished in. You can hear it as well. I do this for quite some time, so I'll be back. So after I've squished it in a little bit, absolutely love the Cantu Curl Activator Cream. Be very, very careful with this because it can make your hair super, super greasy if you're not careful. So literally just a pea-sized amount, just there. And all I do now is I whip it up, and the more you activate it, the more you can see it turns into like a cream. That's good, that's what you want. Okay, so the same technique again with the praying hands and the scrunching. Smoothing over. And I scrunch that in as well. Okay, so we've scrunched in the naughty leave-in now and a little bit of the curl activator. Oh, it's exhausting. Fibre towel. You can get these from the sport shops. I love this one. This is like an antibacterial camping towel. It's super, super soft. It feels quite horrible on your skin actually, but it's amazing on your hair. So from here, I just like to get out some of the products and moisture, the excess. I'm really pushing up to the scalp, up to the root. This will help your curls form. You see that they've sort of changed shape a little bit there. And don't rub, because you're going to create frizz if you start rubbing there. So just nice, it's like blotting, like a blotting motion. Right, so I've flipped my head the right way round now, and this is how I'm going to apply my gel. Now I've learned that trying to force your hair into different patterns when you're a curly girl does not work. So what I've done is I've decided that when I flip my head over, I'm just going to leave it where it likes to sit, which is usually, I've got a bit of a fringe, so that comes forward and it parts kind of to one side. And I've sort of realised that that's just where it wants to go, so I'm just going to work with that. Now I'm using the As I Am curling jelly, which is pretty new to me, but I absolutely love it, and it smells great too. So I use a lot of gel. I don't know if you can see there. There's a good £2 coin dollop there. Rubbing into palms again. Scrunch in well. And this is where you'll start to see your curls tightening quite a lot. You can see that they're shrinking up a bit there. So I'll probably use maybe 4 or 5 of the £2 coin amounts in my hair. It's quite fine, but it is thick. So it really is a case of gauging how much you think your hair needs and working with that, and just make sure that it's all distributed all over. You can hear it again, making that nice squishing noise. And it smells so good, I love it. Okay. And make sure that when you're scrunching, you scrunch right up to the root as well, because you want the root to be curly. And that'll give you your volume as well, because I know a lot of people suffer with the root being quite flat. So make sure that you're scrunching up to that. Okay. And try not to drip it all over you in the process. And there's just a carpet full of product in here. It's just like sticky blobs of stuff everywhere all over the floor. Give it a good feel. You can feel where it is. But I'm also terrible for messing around with it too much, so after this stage, completely leave it alone, because the more you faff with it, the more it's just going to drop out and you're not going to get the curls that you need. But you can see here, I've not got the tightest of curls anyway, but you can see that they're starting to form better now. So from here we're going to diffuse, and I love the Gamma. This is just a really old hairdryer. It's just a Tresemme hairdryer. It's pretty good. Do have to hold my thumb on the cold setting. I don't use any heat at all, so it does take me quite a while to dry, but I've noticed that the condition's been amazing since I've not been using any heat on my hair at all. So I do use a cold setting throughout, and it does take a while, but it is worth it. So I would show you with it on, but it makes that much noise. I literally push up at the root, and I will hold there until it's dry. Serious arm ache, backache, neck ache, everything you can think of. Yeah, and I just go through the hair, lifting, pushing at the root to dry, and from there, that's pretty much it. So you get a nice cast at the end. Some people don't get a cast, and a cast is just like, it's kind of like a shell, you know, and you scrunch it out to reveal the soft curls underneath. It feels quite crunchy. So I'll go ahead and dry, and I will come back in a minute. Okay, so I've finished diffusing now, and as you can see, I've got quite a crunchy cast. So we're just going to scrunch out the crunch, as we call it, and see what we've got underneath. So all I'm going to do is literally just scrunching like we did before. I'm just getting all that crunchy feeling out now. Try not to rub the hair, so you're not rubbing it, so that'll make it frizzy. Just literally scrunching the crunchy bits. Just like that. Make sure you get all the bits at the back as well. Literally, that is it. I like to get my fingers in and just separate at the root as well. Literally there. Tidy it up. I've still got like some damaged pieces from 16 years of straightening at the top. You'll probably find this yourself as well. You've still got some fairly straight areas, but you can see now after 4 months the curls are getting really bouncy. You can see that there. Yeah, I love these little pieces here in particular. They're getting really good now, but you can see there's still a few bits that are a bit of a pain, but hopefully as time goes on, this method can only make your hair better and better. I've seen a lot of girls where they've just got curlier and curlier really. So that's the result. I hope you like it, and if you enjoyed this video then please click subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, so I can do a few more and hopefully help a few people out with this method, because it isn't easy. And well, there we go. Hope you like it guys, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.